Hello, everyone. Just a quick video on ensuring that your email is landing in your recipient's inbox and not heading to spam. So this is all about email deliverability with Flash Intel. So there are some technical background your IT team should have in order to ensure that the emails you've set up are going to land in your inbox. Oh, sorry, in your recipient's inbox. So for example, DMARC, DKIM, and SPF, these are types of authentication just to prevent spoofing, phishing, and spam. Um, so I don't want to get into too much technical details. This is something your IT administrator that set up your email addresses should be able to do. In the event that you have a smaller team and you don't have that resource, we do actually provide a done for you email address. So here's an email that we would have set up with our service, and you could see that the DMARC, DKIM, and SPF records are already configured. So you don't have to worry about that. And to set up that, you could just follow these instructions. Navigate to Outreach, Emails, and Mailboxes. When you're here, you could just click on Add Mailbox, and you could choose whether you wanted email from Google or Microsoft. So I'm just going to go into here and choose my domain. The domain you should choose should be, so this should be a different domain from your main domain. So for example, our main domain is flashintel.ai. I'm going to choose Flash Intel Sales and see what kind of domains pop up. I'm going to use flashintel.sales.co. Excellent. So now that I have my domain, I'm going to go to the next screen, and it automatically populates 3 email addresses for you. And it's going to have your name, your username that's in Flash Intel. If those weren't good for you, you could go in and delete one and add a different one. And sorry, I'm just going to put Paul. I want it to be Paul P. Glad at flashintelsales.co. So here it's saying all domains. That's if on the previous screen, if you put in more than one domain. For each domain, you get 3 emails. So I'm going to go ahead and add that there. Now I have my 3 email addresses that I'm happy with. And you'll notice that there's going to be charges associated with them. One of those is a annual fee. That's for the domain registration. The other is a monthly fee, and that's for our team to maintain your authentication records. And from there, you would just click on place order and enter your credit card information. If you already have an email address that you've purchased, you can add it by coming to Outreach, Emails, click on Add Mailbox, and then choose whether it's Gmail or Outlook or some other provider. I'm expecting you're going to be adding more than one email. So the easiest way is really just to add multiple, and I'll show you how to do that. Just make sure before you add them that you have IMAP enabled. So come to this here, and you would choose bulk import. You could download this CSV as an example, and that's going to look something like this. You'll just have your details of your emails. You could get this from the person that set up the email for your company, and you would upload this CSV. And after you upload that CSV, all of your emails will be bound to the platform. Now that your emails are connected to the platform, you can go ahead and set up a email sequence. And there are other factors and settings to consider to make sure that your emails are landing in an inbox and not going to spam. And we'll look at that in the video where we go into more detail about how to set up a sequence.